Can I tell my friends? I personally would recommend that you do tell your friends. I think it's important that everybody has a good support network around them. It can be friends, it can be family, but I think to keep everything to yourself isn't particularly healthy for anybody. So your friends may find out that your dad may be in prison and that you haven't told them, so they might be keeping that secret from you, and that can have a detrimental effect on your relationship. I also think it is important that you share how you feel with everything in life.
My son was 5 when I went to prison, and my daughter was about 3, I think she were. And to be honest with you, what I did and what we did as a family, we tried to keep it a secret, as to say, of exactly where I were. Now, where I look at it wrongfully, basically told them that Dad was at work. So they thought I was working away. And I was away for a long time at that point, because the sentence that I'd received at that point was about 3 years. So they was told by other friends, for example, at school, there was adults that knew that I was in prison, and they were speaking quite highly in front of their children. And it led their children to then go back to school by talking about myself in the playgrounds, which then my children overheard, which, disheartened my son by knowing exactly where his dad actually is. His dad's in prison, and it was quite upsetting for him, knowing that that's where I were. Recently, really, that I've been doing things with my son later on in the life, by being open and honest with him and talking to him about it, and actually speaking to him about how that made him feel as a child, knowing that his dad was in prison. So now he's getting the support, being able to get this off his chest, rather than he did do when he was 5 years old.